This is the same question last week, isn't it?
Yes, Uncle. Actually, regarding that Shodasha Kalas, maybe could we cover it today?
Yes, no, I'm not. See, I was so busy. My wife is not well. So
Yes,
I had to take her every day to the doctor for treatment and all this. So I could not do. I'll certainly concentrate the next week.
sure,
We'll
no
go to the
problem.
other question.
Yeah,
We'll
no
go to the
problem.
other question.
Yes, we can start with the ninth one, Uncle, because up to 8, I think we covered last week.
Acha, okay, 9. Sairam, uncle, can you please share your experience with egocentric people, either with Sayara Nation or outside, and how you handled those situations? Now, those who are, can you listen? Are you listening?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, we can
Uh,
hear you, Uncle.
Good. See, those who are let us say, non-believers, naturally they feel, they achieved something by themselves. That kind of a feeling. People, 90% of the people are like that. They feel that we are working hard, we are working hard, and we are getting money. We stand on our own legs. This is how they talk it. But naturally, they will not. They will come to conclude. They will come to the reality only when they become old. That is the reason why what is the start early, drive slowly, reach safely. Why Swami says start your reality from the young itself. But that is because their parents did not train them properly. Number two, they did not go to any sort of a spiritual class to anybody. They went to the convent school. Convent school they have studied, and they feel they are very good. That kind of a feeling they had it. So what to do with them? We have to pity them. There is no question of getting angry with them or throwing them out. No, we have to bring them in. We have to bring them in. We have to put a smiling face. Even though they do not agree with you, put a smiling face. Or just example. One fellow asked me, what is this of this Rama man? What sort of Rama is this? What is this? Why should we take him as a god? This is the question they are asking. This people, non-believer. I said, do you agree that he lived in the forest for 14 years with his wife? Yes, yes, that I said. Okay. Now, I am asking you one simple question. You and your wife will drop you in the forest with your dress, whatever the dress is. We'll come back. After 24 hours, we'll pick you up. Will you stay there for 24 hours? Where is the food? No food. You have to search your own food. How did Rama get the food? Do you think somebody served him? No. They searched for food, searched for water, searched for sleeping. They lived for 14 years, I say, without even touching his wife. At least for that, you should give respect, isn't it? You can't do for one day, and you do for 14 years. See, don't unnecessarily argue. I said, go deep. Then they will accept. Then they will, is it so? Is it so? Like that. The people are like that. So many people, we are above all this. You are like a teacher now. All Sai devotees who are experienced with Swami are like a teacher to non-believers. We are teacher to non-believers. But we should not get angry with them. Once we get angry, they also get tough. Then what is the use? We know we should keep on talking, smiling, and keep talking to them about good. How are your parents? Your parents are so good, and you're good. You're very good. You're very good. Keep on talking. That's the only way. Next thing we have to pray. You have to pray for them. Otherwise, our prayer has got our thoughts are more powerful than our words, provided your thought comes from your heart. That is known as contemplation. So if every Sai devotee contemplate on the welfare of the people, you take it from it, there is change. There is no question of physically going there, doing something, serving and coming back. That is physical activity. No. You should take that as a God. You are serving God. That kind of a feeling, if you get it, automatically they will change. For example, we had a ICAM about 30 years ago. The revenue minister was there, and he was very friendly with me. And I told him I'm going to Coimbatore for that. I'm also going to Coimbatore. Let's go together. He says, okay. So we traveled in his train, that Nilgiri Express or something. Then we went there. So I said, I'll go to back. No, you come to your guest house. You have bath, everything. Then I also come to your camp. I said, okay. So it's about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Then after 10 o'clock, what happened? So I had to go. I said, time is already late. I am also coming. Okay. Then what I did was, we went, he saw ladies wearing a scarf. How much they are paying every day? He said, you ask them. You ask them, I said. Then they asked, how much do you want? How much? No, my wife, my husband is the manager of Canara Bank, and I'm also a lawyer. So we are doing service out of love for the poor people. So that fellow was taken aback, the minister. Okay, then come the one side the bhajan is going on. Forget about bhajans. Don't go. Let us go to the patient. Then I took him to a patient. Elderly man. Asked, "Say, sir, everybody calls me in a singular way without respect. This is the only place where I am respected using plural words to me. Second, I am too old. I pass a urination in the bed, in the mat itself. They don't mind. They come there, they clean everything, put another mat for me, another pick for me. I feel ashamed to say that, but it's God sent, I say. The minister was taken aback. Oh, why did you tell me all these things? But what are we going to do? I said, no, we'll put in the news. No, we don't want any advertisement. Say, as long as you accept. So, didn't know what he said? TGK, you tell me any complaint, any function of your Sai organization, I'm coming. What made him to do that? Seva. So similarly, what you should do, such people, you see it is possible to invite them for your seva. When they do the seva with the poor people, everybody will kiss. After all, everybody has got a heart. Nobody has got, you can't say nobody has got a heart. Everybody has got a heart. They will change. How did our chief minister, the DMK chief minister, change? What made him to change? Because of the love, because of the sacrifice. So similarly, we have to sacrifice for them more than for ourselves. Then only they will know, these are the people who will respect. Today, in society, if you are a Sai organization member, you are respected here. You know why? You are something more than the normal. Therefore, you want to convince them. There is no question talking about Swami. The more you talk about Swami, they get upset. You talk about service, seva, forget bhajan, ritual, all those things are not like seva. Now you see how Americans, white people there in USA, they come for seva. Yes, they're ready for seva. Now, for example, you could, the American people, they sent one ton or two containers of food to Ukraine people, and 10 people from USA youngsters went there to serve. What made them to go? Because of our seva activities. So that you involve them in seva, talk about more about seva than your bhajan, than your ritual, then they are not interested. They are not interested. So this way you should handle them in their own way. In their own way you should handle them. This is what I feel so. Next is, we have heard that, wait, I'm not able to, what is the 9? I'm not able to carry it. We have heard that those who are directly reporting to Swami for handling projects, Swami's expectations are high. Share your experience on this respect, advice at this stage. See, we share, we have heard that whoever is directly reporting to Swami, anybody can report to Swami. There is no question of somebody are selected for it. Everybody can report to Swami. If work is given to you, you can certainly tell them that the work is given. I did like this, I did like that. There's nothing wrong about it. But only thing is, he watches you, what sort of a concept or what sort of ideal you have by talking to him. You talk to him with love, or with superiority complex, or with ego, with selfishness. All those things you will watch. He is only seeing your love. He is not bothered about what you did. You might have done the Himalaya mountain, you are carrying Himalaya mountain to one place to another place. He is not bothered about it. Do you have love? Do you put in your action love? Your action must always contain love. Without that, there is no use. This is what he always says. What did he use? What did he use? Where is the love? Where is your love? Let her pay the prema. Where prema? Where did prema go? See, you have no prema. You are doing good act. I agree. I don't say that you are not doing well. But the only thing is, there is no love. So therefore, Swami says, those who are working slowly, they become. The more you move with Swami, the more you will be purified with all sorts of bad habits, sophisticated life, non-vegetarian, drinking, party, everything. All those things will go away by yourself. You know why? He never tell you to leave it. Only thing is be with Swami. That is the reason why company, Swami what says, tell me your company, I will tell you what you are. So Swami says so. So therefore, be in good company, automatically change it. Our experience is, we once go to Swami with all our minus, that becomes zero, zero to plus. Plus means you become an ardent devotee. You serve people, and you expect criticism. Okay, you criticize. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. That's you. That's your meaning. That's your feeling. You are criticizing side devotees. Criticize. There's nothing wrong about it. But only thing is, we love. You have to conquer everybody by love. This, especially in this Sai avatar, in the Krishna avatar, war. He killed people. War. Though could not convert them, but killed them. But in this avatar, he did not want to kill anybody. He wanted to convert everybody, transform everybody only by love. Therefore, what we should learn from Swami is love for others. So similarly, what we do, our handling a project with love, he will be too happy with us, and he'll ask you to share with the food. So everything can be done provided your work contains love. Now 11. Swami has emphasized on ceiling and desires, but in the current competitive world, we are always driven by desire to do well and excel in our job. Study. What happened? Study. Study, buying a share, house, car. How do you difference between these two? See, naturally, those who are working themselves, they say we are working hard, we earn money, we have to spend, we have to earn, we have to enjoy. That is the way of life. Generally, people are like that. But even in the previous years, it was not so. Only in this years, because our country is invaded by Muslims, invaded by English people, so we began to follow their culture, enjoy life. What is Western philosophy? You see, for example, Rama was here those days, 6000 BC, 5800 BC. Now, what happened to what was the country in Europe? Barbarians, physically handled, 6 foot 2 inches, 7 feet 2 inches, Hercules, Achilles, Ulysses, Achilles. This kind of name only we heard. We have not heard any name of a godly person or any name of a saintly person. No, because they have a body conscious, whereas ours is a spiritual conscious. Therefore, what we should, people are now concentrated only on mind and the mind, what kind of mind do. But these people, they will see, every man or a boy must have a peaceful death. Peaceful death comes in when you remove all these so-called desires. If you have desire, you cannot have peaceful death. You have a tortured death. Oh my God, I'm leaving this, I'm leaving that. I could not do this. I did not do this. What to do? What to do? You die with a lot of problems. That is, mentally you are tortured. Physically maybe you look all right, but mentally you are tortured. Are you prepared to live? So this kind of feeling comes to only for Swami. So therefore, what we do is that there is desire. Desire means what? Desire to be with Swami. That is the eternal desire. All other desires, for example, you like the food very much, desire, you eat it, afterwards you leave it. You like sweet, you eat, afterwards leave it. So that desire is only temporary. Whatever the desires that you are facing in the world or enjoying in this world are temporary. Afterwards you get fed up. Already you bought a new house. How long you will, oh, my house. After some time, you leave that attachment goes away. You buy a new car. In the beginning, oh, I got a new car. Okay, afterwards, suppose you get into an accident, then everything is gone. So these kind of desires are temporary. For that, how to make them understand? Best thing is to be friendly with them and simply tell them, say, I'm going for bhajan. Why did you come? You mean, what to do bhajan? Just sit down. You do not sing. You sit down. Okay, for your sake, because after this, after 1 hour of the bhajan, we have to go to other place for meeting, isn't it? So better to come with me, sit down, then after we'll go together. So this fellow comes and sits in bhajan. When he sits in bhajan, everybody singing. He did not know ABCD of that bhajan. He keeps watching everything. Then after they go for a meeting. So this friend, the Sai friend, what he does is, every time, I say, after bhajan we go to the meeting. After bhajan we go to the meeting. So second time he sits there. Second day, what happened? Slowly he started moving his fingers. Rhythm. It was rhythm. Third time, he slowly murmuring that words. Then fourth time, he also started singing. Then he became a habit further. Only thing is, you have to convince them slowly, not by force, by love, by showing as if he has to come. Otherwise, I can't come to that place. See, we have to go together. Yes, 6 o'clock is our meeting. For 4:30, 5:30, my bhajan is there. Come with me. We sit bhajan. 5:30, we go to the meeting. So that fellow agrees. Otherwise, he has to come. He cannot go alone. You have to come with me. So therefore, you have to use your practical tactics to convert them, but not by force, not by using your anger, and nothing like that. Everything only with love, and we should not get angry for everything. Number one. Number two, you don't think that you are in a superior variety, all others are lower variety. That kind of a feeling, superior complex, that should go. If these two are there, then you will be in a position to convert people to your level. Every man has got a heart, isn't it? Is there anybody who does not have a heart? Very few people realize. 90% they do not realize, but they have a heart. It is our duty to make them realize that they have a heart. How? First of all, smile with them. Even if he is a drunkard, he is a smoker, or he is a drug addict, what happened? He happened to be a companion, your next house. What to do? Smile. Suppose there's a puja at home. I'm just telling you, puja at home. We take a sweet bhajan, go to that druggist, the fellow would say, puja, here is some prasad, take it. You say no? Will you say no? He won't say no. I'll give it. He takes it as if he is not interested, but he is afraid to say no. Am I correct? He takes it. Then slowly you keep on giving prasadam every time like this. Slowly his mind gets changed. Because the bhajan, the prasadam you are going to give only after harati. In that harati, whether you sing mechanically or spiritually, at least 1.1% spiritual mind will be there while singing bhajan. That 1.1% attacks Swami. Then Swami's vision falls on prasadam. Why is that prasadam? See, for example, before you prepare your food at home, and then you keep it before Swami. What is this? Prasadam? No, naivedyam. We say naivedyam. That's why we say, why don't eat, no, after puja only. Okay. After puja, after harati, everything is over, then they call it as prasadam. See, naivedyam in the beginning, and afterwards it is called prasadam. Why? Because God's vision fallen on that food. That food becomes naivedyam, means it is free medicine for all diseases. That is naivedyam meaning. So therefore, you attack people, just give prasad to them. Anybody, suppose I am taking a carrier of food to my people, or some sweet box, this is my birthday, here is a sweet for you. Do you think you will say no? You will accept it. Slowly, you have to convert them only with full of patience. You must have a lot of patience. Any side devotee must have a lot of patience. You should not lose your temper. You should not control your thoughts. Don't tell him he is no good. Everybody is good. Only thing he is clouded. He is clouded with the idols and these things. With the result, the essence from the heart does not come out. Whereas side devotee essence comes from the heart, he immediately likes people. So therefore, the ceiling and desires means what? Automatically you will get it. The moment you have to convert it, don't teach him the ceiling and desire. If you say ceiling and desire, he says, I am sailing and desire, he says. Okay, you sail and desire, nothing wrong. Come, let's go. And we have to go to the meeting. And before meeting, let us buy the bhajan. That's all. That's 5 minutes harati, that's all. He also sits like that. My friend is, I had to go with my friend. I cannot go alone. My friend is sitting in the bhajan. Come on, what to do? I had to sit. So you should slowly you will get the feeling, the healing and desire, how to practice. Only devotees can practice. Others, no. Because for them, there is no limit. There is no limit. So all these things, what happens, too much of everything becomes a poison later on. That they don't understand now. So what we need to tell them, give your company to him. Give your company to him, slowly will change. Swami did not tell you, tell me your company, I will tell you what you are. Similarly, that man is in your company, he becomes your policy. So practice that. That's all. So desire is everybody. We also have desire. Our desire is to be with God. Our desire is to have glimpse of God. Our desire is to have be with God, to be in God. My life is for God. That kind of a desire we also have it, but they have something else. Okay. How many? See, if you read Henry Ford, the founder of that Henry Ford car, he he said, I earned millions and millions, but I'm taking nothing from, not even a cent I'm taking. Why did I earn? I should have done that poor people. Then only he started giving some colleges, institutions, he's giving donation, and so what happened? All your sayings have gone to the public, needy people. So therefore, practice from now itself. Whatever we earn, it is not for you because you take nothing when you are going out. So many American millionaires, billionaires, they give money to the people. The people. Your Bill Gates recently he gave 20 billion to another sacrificing organization. I don't know the name of the organization. 20 billion he gave. 20 billion US dollars, mind you. Why did he give? Because they are carried away. The way in which we are doing service to people, they are carried away. They are carried away. They feel they are sorry, they missed the boat. So therefore, feeling and desire automatically, you first of all practice. Whatever we talk to others, you must practice first. Not only your practice, you must be master of that particular subject. Then only you can talk to them. Then only, so your thoughts is louder than your words. If you have a thought that this man has to change, you have that powerful thought, he will certainly change. See, for example, your son is not well. What will you do? You pray. God, that you send a powerful thought to God. My son is not well. Powerful thought. Thought has to be powerful. There is no question of thinking, I know that, I know this. That is ordinary thought. No. Powerful thought comes from the heart. When you have powerful thought comes from the heart, people will change. So therefore, the only solid devotees have been learned to practice whatever you say, talk from your heart, not from your mind, not from your senses, not from your body. Only to heart. If you talk it to your heart, then you will certainly win people. All the desires will be limited. So because how long you can take it? All right. See, for example, now I don't want to tell you our chief minister lady was there, and she fell down and in the hospital, all sorts of treatment. She died. Now when they were almost there, she got 700, 800 saris, 150 slippers, then so many everything 100. What did they use? You tell me. What did she take? What did she take? She went out of worry, too much of worries, too much of problems. See, that is because from the beginning, if you practice the feeling and desire, this kind of thought would not have come. Any man, first thing he must learn, I must have a peaceful death. Whether you die at 30 or 40, 70 or 80, 90, 100, you must have a peaceful death. For that, you must love people. You must love people. Your desires automatically reduces. Your desire to Swami increases. So your desire to the material pleasure comes down because your love for God increases. So feeling and desire means how much do you love God? That's why you say love all, serve all. What do you mean by love all? All love. What do you mean by love? We don't know. See, you must know the meaning of the love. Love is nothing else but sacrifice. Sacrifice means that is called love. How do you say that love? How do you say sacrifice is love? For example, you are there, you are born, and your mother has delivered, and the doctor, the baby was taken away by the nurses, by clearing the pus and blood, everything. After half an hour, 45 minutes, they'll show the baby to your mother. Yes, my baby, what is the guarantee? Has she seen? No. She believes. That kind of a feeling, first of all, you must have faith. And put the baby, the 3-month baby in the cradle, and then the cradle, the baby is there, and the husband, wife, father and mother sleep in another room. When the baby cries, immediately the mother comes out, takes it, give the milk, give diaper, change everything, and proceed to sing lullaby songs for about 1 hour. Then she sleeps. She sacrifices so much. Why? Oh, my baby. My baby. What do you expect from your baby? I want my baby to smile. So that is called love. Love means sacrifice. Why sacrifice? To make God smile at us. That's all. That is called love. Automatically, that is should be your desire. That desire automatically comes to you only when you come to our organization. You otherwise, no, it's not possible. See, one thing, we have only one heart. God, our Vedic culture has given so many names of gods, hundreds of names, hundreds of names. Then what you do, you choose only one, they say. Because you have only one heart, choose any one. If you want Shiva, okay, be Shiva. If you want Narayana, Narayana. You want Krishna, Parama, Muruga, Ganesha, only one. But what happened? We keep on changing. So when you keep on changing means then you are aimless. Cannot. You join a college. Suppose you study in a Laila college, and the chemistry lecturer is there. Then you say, no, I would like to see the chemistry lecturer at Pachabas College. You go to Pachabas College? No, you already joined here. You can't go. Can't go. Be here. Complete your course. Degree, get your degree and go. No, I'll go to Pachabas College tomorrow. The day after tomorrow, Presidency College, lecture is given. Then why should you join Laila College? You get no degree from anywhere. So stick on to one place, one God, one name, and one heart for us. And that name is there, form is there. You should not change it. Even God comes, tells you to should not change it. That should be your spirit. Once you know, Swami, whatever you say, we agree, Swami. But one thing we say no, Swami, to you. Swami was taken aback. Hey, this fellow talks to me, no, to whatever I say, he does not agree. Students are all listening, all students. Yes, Swami. Swami, you call me idiot? Yes, Swami. You call me fool? Yes, Swami. You call me buffalo? Yes, Swami. Today is Monday? Yes, Swami. Today is Tuesday? Yes, Swami. Today Wednesday? Yes, Swami. Everything? Yes, Swami. Get out? No, Swami. Swami, you said get out. Where to go? Is any place without me, without you in this world? No, there's no place. So your question is wrong, Swami. That should be your aim. That should be your firm desire. That be your desire to be with him, to enjoy his presence in you. So now you say in 2011, people have gone. You're gone. He has not gone, I say. He stayed. His form has been fixed in your heart. Then only a physical body has gone. But his spiritual body is in us. Enjoy that bomb. Enjoy that spiritual body in you. That is then all your desires, everything will come down. Desire for everything will come down. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I'm enjoying Bhagavan. I'm enjoying Bhagavan. Did you ever enjoy Bhagavan? That is the question. Please, that is automatically your desires will come down. It is true that Swami showed Trinetra as mentioned in the books. I don't know. I have not seen. I have not seen. Trinetra means, what do you mean by Trinetra? You must know. You go, everything is spiritual. Two eyes we have. The Trinetra means wisdom. Wisdom. That is third one is remember bhakti. Premanja nachurita bhakti vilochanena. That means here, by doing service, premanja nachurita bhakti. If you do service with prema, with love to people, then you develop an eye of devotion. Premanja nachurita bhakti vilochanena. Vilochana means eye. So that is eye. Similarly, if you are concentrating on contemplation and meditation, you get another eye called jnana. That is like Trinetra too. One is eye of devotion, eye of wisdom. And Swami says for us, 99% of the people in the Kali Yuga, only bhakti is good, because you can't go and sit in a forest for jnanam. Like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Ramana Maharshi, they're very few. You can only give the names only, but not all. Whereas bhakti, there are so many. So therefore, the Trinetra one can develop called is eye of devotion. Premanja nachurita bhakti vilochanena santaha sadeva videshu vilokayanti yat shyamasuddara achinta guna swarupam govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. So then automatically you get it. That therefore that develop that eye of devotion. The devotion means love. Love means sacrifice. Sacrifice means faith. Everything depends upon your faith. Once you have faith, now you say, I'm asking you, what is your mother's name? You say, so and so is your mother's name. What is the guarantee that she is your mother? Do you have any evidence, any proof? No, the entire world says she is not your mother. You're not bothered about the majority. That kind of a firm determination, firm faith, if you have, automatically netra will come. Not in the physical sense. Don't take it in the physical sense. You should not take anything in the physical sense always. Take it in the spiritual sense. Netra is there. We are not able to open our eyes. If it's devotion, certainly you will get it. If it's wisdom, you get it. Wisdom is for yogis, munis, rishis, for them, they get it. But we, family people, attached to family, we are not brahmacharis. We have family, children. So naturally for you, love is most important. Love of God. The love of God is known as love of God, eye of devotion. By love, eye of God devotion. That's all. There is no question of try netra in physical sense. We always think of physical sense. Shiva, we see Vigraha. Shiva has got a high ear at the forehead. Where is it? First of all, where is Shiva according to us? Where is Shiva? There is no Shiva. Shiva is in you. What do you mean in me? Shiva is there, Parvati is in you. What do you mean? Both are in me? Yes, Swami. How do you say, Swami? See, what is Shiva? Shiva is positive force of polarity. Parvati, negative force of polarity. Every human being has got both positive force and negative force. Man, by nature, has got more of positive force. Ladies, bodies, they got more of negative force. Both are joined together and equal together, make it equal, then there will be harmonious feeling. So that means Shiva Parvati means you, your body. You both are there. So that's why you should take it. There is no question of Shiva is sitting in Kailasam. Where is Kailasam? What is the temperature in Kailasam? Minus 15 degrees or minus 20 degrees. You think sitting there, Parvati is sitting there? This is all story. Why Kailasam means? Place where there is no worry. That is called Kailasam. So that place, where is Kailasam? In your heart. In our heart, the look feeling. Our heart is Kailasam. Our heart is Vaikuntham. What is Vaikuntham? There is no the place where is no lacking. Everything is available. That is Vaikuntham. So there is no question of separating Vaikuntham. See here, our people are so much of ritualistic minded. Vaikuntha Ekadasi. Somewhere it comes somewhere in November. Oh, on that day people die. They go to they go to heaven. Rest of the days they die. They go to hell. Is it? What sort of foolish people we are? Tell me. Die is not in your hands. We don't know when you die. Vaikuntha Ekadasi. What does it mean? Try to concentrate more on God. Again, the concentration leads to contemplation. Enjoy His presence in you. That's all. On that day, you are enjoying Bhagavan's contemplation in you. That's enough. That is the reason why. So the Trinetra is not there, Swarup. Don't take it in the physical sense.
Yes, uncle.
Okay, take it in spiritual sense. Now,
Okay.
tell me, what did we discuss in the last week?
Yes, uncle. Can I present, uncle?
Yeah, further questions? Okay, go ahead.
No, uncle. Last week's summary, uncle.
Tell me, do you have?
Yes, uncle. Yeah, I have it.
Tell me.
So we were talking. We started with Shantanu Maharaja and the Gangeya Satyavati, and then we went into the story of how Parashara Muni and the son of Satyavati is actually taken away. Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. Then we went into the Anga Maharshi and Bhrigu Maharshi. They come to Dharmakshetra, and we were talking about the Vashishta Muni, who actually the formation of how Trivedi and Chaturvedi clans were formed and how they were they were actually two separate clans due to the Atharva Veda, and how actually Vyasa came and he united the two clans, and he was actually the person who was responsible for the Chaturveda being accepted. So it was a significance of Guru Purnima or Vyasa Purnima was discussed. Then we went into Amba, Ambika, Ambalika, how they were taken by Bhishma, the story of the king of Magadha who never accepted Amba again, and we were talking about that. Then how Vyasa Mahamuni was actually summoned by his mother Satyavati, since both Chitrangada had died, and Vichitravirya was incapable of children, so they had to summon Vyasa Mahamuni, and we looked at how Vidura was also he was the son of a servant, and how Dhritarashtra and Pandu were born because of the respective, Ambika and Ambalika, they were having respective issues. So Dhritarashtra was born blind and Pandu was born with white patches. And we were talking about Gandhari. So Kandahar, the present day Kandahar was known as Gandhara in our language. So Gandhari is the princess of the area, Gandhara. And then we were talking about Kripa, Kripi, and Dronacharya and Ashwatthama and the whole story. Then we actually went to how Krishna wanted to stay in Vidura's house rather than the palace of Dhritarashtra. And at the end, I think we were talking about Jarasandha, uncle, how he was the father-in-law of Kamsa and he wanted to have revenge. And we actually didn't complete that story. We concluded at that point, uncle, last week.
Okay, we'll go now.
Sure.
Okay.
Sai Ram, sir.
Sai Ram. Vasudeva Bhagavate Bhakti Yogaha Prayojitaha Jana Yatyeshu Vairagyam Gnana cha Yadaitukam mean Vasudeva means transcendental Lord. Vasu means transcendentalness. Deva means Lord. Bhagavate, one who has got the entire universe in his hand. That is called Bhagavan. So Bhagavate means it's a verb. Bhagavata is noun. So one who has got the one who carries the entire universe in his hand is known as Bhagavata. Bhagavata, you did it. So therefore you Bhagavate. Bhakti Yogaha. What is Bhakti Yogaha means? The devotion is between you and God. There is nobody in the middle. Between you and me, there is nobody in the middle. So but the God. So that is known as love. Finally, love for Sai, love with Sai, then comes love in Sai. Love in Sai is known as Bhakti Yogaha. So you must enjoy Bhagavan in your heart, not in forms in the temple or mandir or photo puja room. That's okay. That's only a reminder for you that you got to contemplate on him. But when you have the form in your heart, you need not have to go to sit everything, close your eyes, enjoy his presence in you. So that kind of a presence is known as Bhakti Yoga. Ha. Then Jnanam cha yadaitukam. When you have like this, you get the Jnanam, wisdom, you are detached from the material world. No, I don't want. I don't want. You see, I am enjoying his presence in me. And that is more than anything. There is nothing more than that. Therefore, such kind of people are very well versed in these things. They are happily loved by God. So therefore, we offer to God who has given us this kind of a feeling to us, offer our respected obeisances unto you. Now, Krishna, after occupying this Mathura, he has to plan. It is something like a building a new Mathura because Mathura was full of turmoil. With the two groups, only Yaduvamsa and Jarasandha and Kamsa. Kamsa, though he is Yadu, he did not want anybody to be alive, so he wanted to separate. Most of the Yadus went away. Yadu clan, they went away from the Mathura, which Krishna came come together. Let us live together. Let us live together. He is the one who can't everybody. But only thing is, Jarasandha also is Yaduvamsa. He did not want to come. He wanted to take revenge because his two daughters became widow. That is one way of doing it. So now what happened? Then there is one more fellow called Kalayavana. This Kalayavana is Kala means black, Yavana means outsider. That is foreigner. He is black means he is from northeast Africa. He was born. So what is he? During the life of Hanuman, you remember when Lakshmana fell down, swooning, then people say, tell Andhra, the Hanuman, to go get some help in Gandhamadana mountain. So this Hanuman comes to here to search up medicine. In the meanwhile, Ravana did not want him to come back. So he sends one fellow called Kalanemi, his uncle, go and kill Hanuman. So Hanuman, he goes to Hanuman place where he is searching. He creates a pilgrimage center and he becomes a sannyasi. He says, Hanuman, why are you come? I'll teach you. You will take puja here. Then afterwards you search, you will get it. He said. Then before you puja, you go and have a bath and come back. He said. So when you go for a bath, Hanuman takes for a bath and a crocodile cut out of his leg. This fellow is not he's a fake sannyasi. He wanted to kill you. Be careful. Then he was a little angry, ferocious. Hanuman is very ferocious at times. Sometimes he goes there. He did not even talk to him. Caught hold of his two legs, threw him like a ball, and sent him to Lanka from there. He fell at the feet of Lanka. Then that boy, that Kalanemi, wanted to take vengeance. So he born here in this yuga as Kalayavana. That's why we call it as Kalayavana. So this Kalayavana, he was a very powerful fighter. He feels that he is unconquerable. He feels he is unconquerable. So he wanted to know whoever is there to fight with me. Is there anybody here to fight with me? No, nobody is there to fight with me. Just a minute. No, is there anybody to fight with me? That's you must have seen boxing champions nowadays. You suppose he is number 4. Oh, you want to get to number 3 rank. Number 3 rank must get to number 2 rank. Number 2 rank must get to 1 rank. You should be in 1 rank forever. That kind of feeling for any sportsman. So this fellow is a ferocious man, usually ferocious and merciless, and he wanted to make it. So Jarasandha somehow other came to know this Kalayavana is like this. He called him, hey, come with me. We'll all go and fight him. You'll get whatever you want. Oh, we can kill. So you go first, he says. He tells Kalayavana, go and kill this, occupy Mathura. And what Krishna did was, when this fellow came, he started running. Krishna started running. The Kalayavana was very hurry. You are a coward. I called you for a fight. You are running. And he was smiling at him. So he went to a cave. And cave, there was one man sleeping, fully covered. That fellow's name is Muchikunda. Muchikunda is a son of Yadartha. Yadartha fought with angels to fight with devils, believers and non-believers. Let us put it like that. Then they asked him, you have so much work hard, you are tired, what do you want? Baba, I don't want anything. I want to sleep for a while. I don't want anybody to disturb me. Okay, if you disturb me, you have to burn. I'll burn him into ashes. See that nobody comes. Okay. So he slept. Krishna went there. He went behind him, and this fellow came. Kalayavana came, he was sleeping. He made to put his leg on the air, get up, man. I came here to kill you, fight with me. Then this Muchikunda got up, and then when he got up, he saw this fellow immediately opened his eyes and saw he was burnt to ashes. Then afterwards, Lord Krishna comes, gives him darshan, and he made everything okay. And the point is, he also said, the point is here, Krishna was able to kill so many people. Why did he not kill him? Why should he run away? Is a question. What Swami answers for that, I asked him. See, whoever be killed by Lord, however bad he might be, he will come to my heart. I'll give a place for him in my heart. This fellow is 100% merciless. He wants to kill everybody. There's no question of sympathy even around him. In this Kalayavana, once one of the girls, princess, liked him very much for his fight. Then what happened? Then she asked him to marry. He said, no, if I want to marry, I lose my temper, I lose my power, I want to conquer everybody. No, I don't want to marry. And that girl says, all right, give me a child at least. Okay, I will give a child. Then what happened? After some time, I will get attached. I will come back to child. Then I cannot conquer everybody. So I don't want. Actually, give me pleasure. Be with me for a day. All right. He lied with her. Then afterwards, you know what he did? He killed her. Why did he kill her? Because attachment. So his attachment is only to conquer. That kind of Kalayavana is this. So this Muchikunda is said like this. So such people, So the Swami did not want to kill him because he did not want to give a place in his heart. Those who are killed by Lord are always in heaven, however bad he might be. So that is the purpose of Muchikunda made, he said to, he is the root cause for the death of this Kalayavana. So this how it happens like this. Then Kalayavana is over, Muchikunda is over, the next comes in the Madura, he has to clean. So he went to other side, he went to Avantipura, and these people came. And here what happened in Mathura, Jarasandha thought, Kalayavana died, then I had to fight with him. I thought Kalayavana is with me. So what to do? Or he took all this army, king of Magadha. Magadha means Bihar. Present Bihar is Magadha. So this Jarasandha. You know, instead of Jarasandha, let us talk about Jarasandha. His father, Jarasandha's father, Pravarshana. So this Pravarshana had two wives. So he wanted children. So one Muni gave a fruit, give to your wife. What this fellow did, he made it, because he got two wives, he made half, one half to one wife, another half to one wife. Now what happened, when they're born, half here, half there. Actually, they are see the two separate bodies, half here, half, they should throw away. So that woman or the ladies were afraid to tell the father that child was born like this, because the girl may be killed, the wife may be killed. So they threw away in the dustbin. So there one devil called Jara was walking. He saw these two, and he, because of his power, he made them join together, and the baby started crying. When baby started crying, the wives saw somebody is crying, and our two all joined together. So they came and offered gratitude to the devilish woman. So your baby, yes, is our baby. Please give it to us. Then because Jara made them Sandhi, made them together, therefore Jara Sandha name came. So that means Jara Sandha cannot be killed like that. It happened. So he got the power of the devil has given. He won't be killed unless again separate like this. So now Jarasandha had came to this girl, had came to Mathura to conquer, and the mother, everything, these people, they could not conquer him, they could not find him. He left, he came like this for 17 times. 18 times Krishna and Balrama planned. See, here there is no peace in Mathura. Every 30 years, 40 years, he is coming with army and getting back. Best thing is, let us build a new city, we will go there and all. He took all the people and he went to the western side, in the Gujarat side. He built a place, a city called Dwaraka. Dwaraka means city of gates. So many gates, anybody can come to. But these people again came to Mathura. When they came to Mathura, the immediately Jarasandha thought, everybody is alone, let us kill them. So these people at the time, there was a mountain, they went and hid in the mountain. When they were hiding in the mountain, what Jarasandha did, he put all burned the entire mountain. So when they burned the entire mountain, these two boys have to jump from there to the ground and then went back to Dwaraka. Now story comes in, what Swami, you did not kill Kalayavana, you give some story. Why did this fellow die 18 times? Why did you allow him to do? Why did you allow him to do? You should have killed him. You killed so many people, you say Kamsa you killed, why can't you kill the old man? Kamsa is a youngster, son-in-law, young man, this old man, why? He says, there are 5 equal strength holders in this country at the time. There 5 are, one is Bhima, other is Duryodhana, third is Kichaka, fourth is Kichaka, fourth is Jarasandha, and fifth is Duryodhana. 5 people. Now I wanted Bhima to be succeed in all. So first of all I made Bhima to kill Hidimba. Once you kill Hidimba, you get the strength of Hidimba. It becomes 2. The third he went and killed Kichaka. So he got strength from them. Now I wanted Bhima to kill Jarasandha. That's why I did not want to kill him. So Bhima, then Jarasandha gets all the power of the other 3. then it will be easy for him to fight with Duryodhana, because Duryodhana was a disciple of Balarama. He is expert in mace, fight of mace war. So naturally, somebody is equal to him. Otherwise, Bhima will be defeated. Bhima may have physical strength, but he does not have the maturity, the practice, the experience. He does not have the experience. So therefore, you want the experience. So you waited. See how Lord plans. How Lord plans. In our own country, you take our own plane. When the non-believer was the ruler of our country, Abbotsbury was given to us donation by Tarachil. This donation was given to us, and we are doing all programs in Park. Then what happened was the present ruler sent up, those rulers at that time sent a message to Swami. We want to buy Abbotsbury. Give me your opinion, otherwise we forcefully will take over. We want to answer it in a week. Telegram came. I was there. Hey, your leader has given this telegram. Tell me, what is this? Have you got any sense? Don't worry. He said after 1 week, you should be there. 8th day, you should be there, isn't it? To take up. What happened on the 7th day? The governor's rule, president rule. Automatically the chief minister had to get down. The same chief minister gave felicitations to Swami. Do you know what he said in Tamil? Baba Kaveri and all, I forgot the name. There's 5 Upanadis are there, 5 tributaries are there for Kaveri. I forgot the name of the Kaveri. Our Kaveri and all, I am a Upanadi. Upanadi means tributary. I am a tributary for Kaveri. That means if there is no water in Kaveri, there is no water here. That means my power is for Swami. He is with Swami. Look at the way what happened? He conquered. He conquered. And he sent his Swami's birthday, he sent his son. Present birthday. And on a mayor came, they all said there, they all are non-believers. But what happened? It is your duty to conquer everybody. You learn that you can do it only like this. Now here what happened? The Jarasandha tried and Krishna did not do it. Krishna came back to Dwaraka. Now Jarasandha, he thought what to do. He meanwhile, king of Vasudeva, sister Sutadeva, he married one king in Chedi. Chedi means Punjab. He became the Punjab king. And at that time, Krishna is about 10-year-old boy. When they got a child. That child, unfortunately, has got another eye here and 2 hands, 4 hands and 1 eye. They are afraid to see how can the baby. Then the astrologer comes and tells the mother, you have to give it to your own nephew, or the uncle of the boy, maternal uncle. You put him in the lap, he needs to go away. But one thing, he is going to be the root cause for his death. That we will see later. First of all, let this go. So she calls Krishna. Krishna, please carry this boy. Okay, he carried, and 2 eyes, 4 heads have gone. Ordinary form has come. Now he says like this: you want to kill my son. He is Padma Krishna. She says, see, if that is the fate, we don't know. How can I stop? No, I want you not to kill my son. All right, aunt. I will give you 100 times. Let him not do mistakes up to 100. The 100th time I will kill him. The mother was very happy. So this Shishupala is the king of Cheri's son. Now other side here, near Anga. Anga means Anga Vanga. Vanga means Bengal. There Rukmini, or Rukmangada, or the father, he got 5 sons, Rukmini, and one youngest daughter, Rukmini. Now, these people, Krishna's love, how he conquered everybody by love, and how he killed the people who are merciless and all those things. This girl, Rukmini, heard that why can't I marry a husband like this? But meanwhile, her father, and elder brother got engaged her to Shishupala. betroth ceremony. What do you call betroth ceremony? So that means she's supposed to marry. That's all. She Nishtartam in our language. Nishtartam. Now Rukmini thought what to do. Who is this fellow? She does not know much about the Shishupala. But Shishupala was again arrogant, too much of anger, too much of overconfident and all those things. So she heard about Krishna. So what she did, she sends a word to a Brahmin, please give this message to go to Dwaraka, give this message. That poor little man, he carried his message, came to Dwaraka from very Bengal eastern side, with Dwaraka in the western side, he came there hand over. Then he says, those who depend on Swami says, Krishna said, those who depend on me, it is my duty to save them. Those who depend on me, otherwise this girl will suicide. No, I don't want her to suicide. You tell her that I am coming. So by the time he is coming back, the marriage date is fixed, and only 3 days or more. And Brahmana did not come back so far. See, the girl was perturbed whether to live or to die. So let us die on the Muhurtam day. So what happened on the second day, or one more day is there, on that day, Brahmana came, and the Lord comes, he will take care of you. She was so happy that Krishna somehow will come. Then what happened? She says they got a temple called Girija. Girija means Ambika temple. Ambika temple, we have to do puja. All the people say, okay, go. At the same time, Rukmini and Shishupala was the bridegroom. So we don't know if Krishna is a cunning fellow, he might basically send the army. So what happened when she was in the middle, she's going along with female girls, and two sides march. So it's almost like a security. Keep marching, that's all. So they keep on marching. A temple came, they went to the temple, they kept on marching. Nobody told him to stop. What happened? The temple, Rukmini was there and nobody else. Krishna came there, took her. Then when you are taking it, if the people came to know, then everybody wanted to kill. Shishupala came there, he could not get, he lost chance. Rukmini came, and Rukmini was about to be killed by Krishna. So he said, my brother, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Okay, he shaved off his head and get away. Now, after bringing to Dwaraka, he wanted to celebrate the marriage in an official way. He is already betrothed to somebody, but at the same time marriage did not take place. Is he okay? That is the reason why there is a pariharam for that, I believe, according to Vedic. And that pariharam, that she has to forget, the bride has to forget the previous Nishtartam boy in his heart. She says, I never kept him in his heart. I never kept him in his heart at all, not even mind. Where the question of doing it. But still, they performed this ceremony. Then she became Rukmini became his wife, Rukmini. What does it indicate to you? Swami has got totally 8 wives. How everybody cried for them, otherwise will suicide. Otherwise will come suicide. So he wanted to help everybody. So that is how he got it. Now in the meanwhile, Shishupala, I must take vengeance. Because she is my girl. My girl has been taken away by him. He said, what to do? So I must kill him. So he is planning. So he is playing. Now what happened here? Shishupala was planning how to kill Krishna. So those things we will talk about in the next class. So now what we have delivered, Jarasandha was still alive, and Kalayavana got killed. Rukmini got married, not by, actually Vedic culture according to known as Rakshasa Vivaha, means the girl eloped willingly without the knowledge of the parents or without the knowledge of the elder. She eloped with another man. It is called Rakshasa Vivaha. That is with no consent from the elders. So Rakshasa Vivaha. For that, Swami says, you may call it Rakshasa Vivaha, whatever it is, or the girl will be suicide. She will die. I have to save her life. Why should she die? For my sake. I don't want anybody to die for my sake. I want everybody to live for my sake and live according to my ideals and principles. So that's why I had to go, even if it's Rakshasa Vivaha, I don't mind getting that kind of a name. Swami expects all these things. So therefore, let us live with this. Now we got married to Rukmini. Then next comes to this Dwaraka. Afterwards, in Dwaraka, how did he spend his life? Then slowly out, there are the account how we come to know. Now, in the beginning, I told Akrura went to Astinapura. Why? He already plans. Look at the way of plans, Swami. He was born, Swami was only 16 to 17 years. Another 40 years, Mahabharata war took place when Krishna was 84. Here 16. 84 minus 16 is nearly 68 years. He give 68 years time planning to plan how to kill these Duryodanas. 68 years planning, slowly. At that time, these people, the Pandavas, suffer so many suffering, so many times they wanted to kill him, but they escaped. And Swami says, the more you suffer, the more you love me. That's what he says. Swami, don't allow us to suffer, we can't suffer. No, it's not, don't take it as a suffering. It's an experience. So all your suffering, all your minus things, you can consider it as suffering. Don't consider it suffering, consider it an experience, so that gives more maturity. So this way it is. So we discuss about what Krishna did later on after coming to Mathura. He did not want to become a king. He could have, but he made Ugrasena as the king. He was only a kingmaker. Then afterwards we will talk about Satyajit and Satyavati and all those things, Satyabhama and all those things in the next class. Okay? So Sairam to you, Sarup.
Sure, yeah.
So anything else we'll talk about next time. We prepare some questions again.
Yes, uncle. Yeah, I'll prepare a list of questions. Yes,
Prepare. Next class we'll have some questions. The questions will be give more, and we can analyze the questions. Every question has to be analyzed. Then they will experience. Then we'll get back to study. Back to Mahabharata. This is the Bhagavatham. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So Sairam to everybody. Sairam Gunasekar, Sairam Subramaniam, Sairam Varadan, Sairam to you. Right. Oh, Shanti. So Sairam to everybody.
Sairam.
I'll disconnect. Shall I disconnect? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.